Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. If you're seeing this, then that means my computer did not crash during recording, which would be pretty cool. So I think it's Daaaaadd time. Gotta switch the difficulty to Daaaaadd. Oh, Ghastly Presence. That's a banger. Wah, Ithutu, character exclusive perks. But we don't have a gun. Which, that's what, you know, Moriko's whole gimmick is. Everything that she does is based around the fact that she has a gun. She's the Doomslayer. So what do? Well, there's a few things that we can do, but not having the monument kinda sucks. I don't know why I always look at the mansion and the village like those have places you can visit. I mean, probably just roll it down like this. Now, the thing is, what do you want to do? Well, we didn't get an item to sell, so that's a little bit inconvenient. Give me the classic Moriko drip. Get me out on Summoner's Rift, and by that I mean it's time for a deadly rat. The Nightmare Rat. So the nightmare begins again. Yes, it does. A new day, a new Shiakawin, fight for, the survival and sanctity of the world, I suppose. Let's see. Thaumaturgy Teacher is pretty good to see, actually. Recluse is terrifying. Violent Vigil is, it's whatever. Mermaids is a thing. I mean, honestly, do you think we could, like, Violent Vigil and just run away from anybody who we don't like, and then we go Thaumaturgy Teacher? Like, I think that's okay. I mean, we get a free, I should have not taken the fund here. We should have gotten, like, a silly little jar of blood to hopefully absorb an event. But yeah, I think I'm alright with this. If we get an enemy here, we can just run. I wouldn't do this if you had Kathako Tarasu, because, well, you know. But, if you had Spider God, I wouldn't do it. But we don't have Spider God, so it's alright. You know, even if I had Spider God, I might do it anyways, just to try to get lucky, right? Because there's a chance that we don't fight anybody. That's entirely true, that's entirely real, that's entirely accurate. We'll light up the fireplace, that's fine. We wouldn't mind, like, a little bit of easy EXP, but it's also Doom, and it's Doom that we can't get rid of. We'll make a strategic choice when we see what's next. I mean, I could just look at the pamphlet and I would immediately know, but, you know, where's the fun in that? You might have noticed it if you were watching, and look, you see an enemy like this, you just leave. It's alright. You know, the amount of Doom that we spent running away from that enemy, we would have spent shopping for a weapon. Now, the Meat Cleaver is bad. We'll fight an enemy here, that's fine. The Meat Cleaver is really bad, but I mean, is it bad enough that getting it for free is, like, low value? You know what I mean? Second enemy, Akane. Remember that. That'll be important for later. You're weak to Sharp, aren't you? Am I really gonna open the wall wiki just so that I can confirm that Akane is weak to Sharp? I could just attack. But I mean, listen. I'm waiting for the Los Ratones versus, I think it's Nord, right? Finals to start. That starts in a few hours, so I got time to kill. She's weak to fire. What the hell? Well, I'm glad I didn't do that then. Fair enough, right? Hold on, I didn't want to minimize OBS. Hopefully that didn't do anything weird. I mean, in theory, that works. We got full health, it's fine. I mean, it's really not fine, but if I say it's fine, hopefully the game will go easy on me. So second enemy Akane, second mystery Thaumaturgy Teacher. It's just as shrimple as that. Now, if we get into a boss fight mystery that is not, like, okay, is Thaumaturgy Teacher technically a MBM, mandatory boss mystery? Yes, but the boss has an alternate kill condition, which I think alternate kill conditions are cool. And by alternate kill conditions, I mean there's only one way to kill the boss, but, you know, it's an alternate kill condition to what you would normally do in a fight. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. It's one of those things from the original whatchamacallit that I really like. From, like, well, not the original, because World of Horror has had, like, 80 million things of it, right? But, like, in Kyofo no Sekai, when you fought the ribcage, was it ribcage woman or was it, like, ribcage monster? I don't remember. but, like, when you fought it, you had an opportunity to do an alternate kill con, which is, like, a series of actions where you, like, you know, flavor text-wise, find, like, a metal pipe, pick the metal pipe up, and then stab the metal pipe into the ribcage, which killed the monster instantly. Like, stuff like that you don't get to see these days is a little bit sad. Now, here's the thing. We're going to take leadership, which is kind of insane, but I think we're going to try to fish for... We're going to try to fish for stats later, for sure. Now, are we going to level up charisma? Maybe, I guess. Just level it up by 1, just as, like, a little treat. Now, I haven't really been talking about the run itself that much. Normally, when we do a challenge, I like to, you know, give you some advice. But, I mean, unfortunately, there's not really a lot of advice I can give. It's a very simple challenge. Moriko does not have her weapon, which is incredibly strong. Wow. The Meat Cleaver plus Stalker's Mask value is insane here. That's actually kind of crazy. So the thing that I would recommend you do is you get a strength weapon, because strength is the best stat in the game, and Moriko's stats are all pretty mediocre, because you auto-discard all firearms. At least that's what the challenge says. And more importantly, you don't start with the old shotgun. And the reason why that's relevant is that the old shotgun is one of the 2 guns in the game that's actually worth a damn in regular combat. Right, now obviously the hunting rifle can be used to cheese some bosses in the early game, or some enemies that are nasty in the early game, but you have to have the hunting rifle equipped. So it's kind of like you are either going to just cheese the next enemy you see, or you're equipping it right before a boss battle, right? What are you weak to? I mean, it actually, like, it's relevant, you know? Like, I hate to, again, like, pretend like I'm playing the Bazaar here and keep referring to how bizarre, and I'm looking at the wall wiki right now. I think it's fire, too. Oh, it is sharp. You are weak to sharp, apparently. So this actually does matter significantly. So we can do a little bit of that, and you're done and dusted if we hit you twice. Which is possible to miss. It's pretty easy to miss, actually. But, you know, we're feeling pretty good. Now I click this school sensor image, and we're good to go. Now, I've said it every time in the recent videos, but you always go school, thaumaturgy school, either second or first, alright? Because of how enemy health scaling works and how the maths. But the important part is that when you're doing thaumaturgy teacher first or second, you need 3 turns to kill it, right? But you can dodge on one of the turns. So we dodged there, and it actually worked out, as you can see, and then we can just kill the enemy here. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice, having a good time with that one. But yeah, no, it's like, you know, your weapon that makes Moriko a functional character is gone, and you're not on all perks, so you don't have access to attack speed unless you can buy the Tainted Violin. So, I mean, if you have the Tainted Violin unlocked, yeah, sure, go for it. That could be pretty helpful, but right now I'm doing, like, I'm trying to do, like, a frugal run, where I just kind of, like, gather... Because when you see Violent Vigil, you know you can get a Meat Cleaver 100% of the time, right? So, the idea that you just kind of, like, are balling here. This is the scariest thing. We're gonna have to get something specific to kill this ghost. Because I don't want to do this. Like, yes, we have 12 sanity right now. That's a great amount of sanity to go into this mystery with. We have 5 knowledge. Maybe if we had 8 or 12 knowledge, I'd feel more comfortable going into that mystery right now, but that's kind of unrealistic, right? So I think we need to find something to kill this enemy. And we should do mermaids now, because I ain't fighting the boss, so probably a good idea to just, you know, just kind of lock it in and just get the burn out of the way as quickly as possible. We'll do Recluse last. So the thing that we have to figure out, right? The thing that we have to figure out, that's a little debatable, honestly, but I think we could have taken the stamina damage, but I didn't want to take the stamina damage, you know? Now, we're about to take some stamina damage. Yeah, we're about to take some doom, actually. Ancient Ring! I didn't lie, did I? We are about to take some doom. I mean, this is just like Can we get rid of this? How do we unequip this? We sell it, right? There's a way to get rid of it. Like, can you put it in storage? I think you can sell it. You can also throw it during combat as well. That's probably how we're gonna get rid of it. But I mean, +1 strength sounds pretty good. Now, you might be looking at our strength and being like, why does your strength suck? Now, we're gonna do something a little bit greedy here. We have Frostbite. We got it from the other world. Now, this is pure, unfiltered, unadulterated greed, okay? But we are, in order to save Doom, because we know we're gonna get burned from this mystery, right? We're gonna wait, and then we're gonna go in. We're gonna get the Frostbite cured. We're gonna have 8 strength because of the Ancient Ring. It'll be great. And then we'll just get rid of that 8 strength later by throwing the Ancient Ring because it's +5% Doom, and I don't want that right now. You're weak to blunt. I don't even have to look that up. I don't have to look that up. Don't insult me. We used to run blunt weapons like every goddamn day, okay? You're not gonna catch me lacking here, alright? I know that you're weak to blunt. If an enemy's weak to blunt, I probably know that they're weak to blunt, just because of how that all shakes out. And I mean, we're just gonna topple the little lamp here, get a little bit of burn, and we're going into that other mystery. We already got time skip, right? So, we can't get time skipped again. That's the, like, getting time skip is bad. You ideally don't want to get time skip, but if you are going to get time skip, it's best to get it early. Now, you can't control that as a player. Oh. Okay. Alright. We got the lump of flesh. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We got the lump of flesh. That's okay. Just get both of your injuries cured. That's alright. Don't worry about it too much. I don't really want to use the lump of flesh. We're going to use the I mean, I guess we're using the inspiring novel here, because there's no point in using it at all. Maybe selling it was the correct way so that we could have offered the ghost an offering to deal extra damage. That's kind of nuts. When you are using the inspiring novel, I mean, this goes for whenever you're on Knight Errant too, right? But the best case scenario for Knight Errant, or not Knight Errant, sorry, for the inspiring novel is that you use it to kill a boss, and maybe even use it to kill a boss early if you have an accurate way of attacking the boss. I'm thinking, like, not early, but, like, if you have to fight an MBM, a mandatory boss mystery, something like an Akamanto, something like Noisy Nails, something like a Medusa, you know, really bad, nasty bosses that just kind of exist, you know? If you're playing on a random timeline like me, if you play on Timeline X like me, maybe you want to take that gamble with, like, the centipede guy or whatever, just because he's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but... yeah, just MBMs, you know? Anything that's not Thaumaturgy Teacher and that's an MBM, you can probably use the whatchamacallit on it. The novel. If you're playing Toshiaki, you probably just keep the novel for attack speed with Bookstrap. Because I think the novel serves you better as attack speed than temporary damage. But if you get lucky and you get an extra book, then yeah, you can just use it whenever you want. But I mean, Toshiaki's not... a Toshiaki with 4 books and a Bookstrap is not gonna have trouble fighting anything in the game. Now, you know, I look at this still, and I'm like, this is pretty abysmally dog shit, and so we're gonna have to figure out how to burn the boats here, alright? I don't think that's gonna do anything for us. That sucks, actually. Yeah, this is a really bad fight for us. Like, we're gonna take 2 stamina damage, and it's like, I still don't like that. Like, I'm not comfortable with that. If we could, I would say, please take no stamina damage. Thank God for attack speed. Now, I was actually on Tourmaline's... was it on Tourmaline's stream, or was I just in her chat? I don't remember. But I'm kind of coming around on whatchamacallit. I'm kind of coming around on the Meat Cleaver. I think being able to get, like, obviously never buy this piece of abysmal trash, but, like, when you're actually, like, playing the game, and you get it for free from Vigil, because it's a guaranteed weapon, I mean, listen, like, Scalpel's not very good, but you use it every single time on Mimi because it's a free weapon. That's Doom that you don't have to spend to get a weapon. You know what I mean? It's worth it. Like, it's so very strong to have something like this. Oh, this is, ooh, this isn't good, chat. Alright, it's time to get some allies at the schoolyard. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm a little bit silly. Alright, we get an item for free. Can you discard this? Yes. Ooh, that was a torch. That's very important. I mean, I guess we just send it. Oh no, we need something to kill the ghost. How do we deal with the ghost, dude? I don't know how to deal with the ghost. I'm a little bit scared. What do we got? Shadow Shroud is awful. Yeah, I don't know. Let's fish here in the History Club. Like, unfortunately, we're gonna get folded by the ghost. That helps. Both of these are valid options. I mean, when I'm looking here for an item that's useful, Cursed Doll, Mind Drain, Ghostly Spear, Book of Gore, anything like that really works pretty well. Drenched is thankfully now temporary, so we're completely fine. Now, we are getting our ass absolutely beat. Unfortunately. Yep. Click twice on the left, once on the right. If you have the torch from the side quest, it's that easy. Honestly, go ahead and give me that. And we are going to take from the lighthouse. I haven't checked the lighthouse because I play without looking at the lighthouse. But we can, at most, take -6, -5, and then Doom, you know? So, honestly, I think we probably want to, like, just take extra stamina. Actually, we're going to take extra reason here. I know we have Mind Drain, and that kind of trivializes things a little bit, but it is what it is. We have a lump of flesh, it's okay. Now, the benefit here is that this is a safe location. This is a safe location, so we're just big chillin'. We don't have a single curse, are you crazy? Now, yeah, I mean, unfortunately for this run, it's just like, this is a extraordinarily rare change the battery, alright? I must be delirious every single time for days, but we have Mind Drain. If you have Book of Gore, you can do the same thing. If you have, like, a Black Hair Sewing Kit, you can do the same thing, right? Always eat it, every single time. Bloated technically does something, but I don't remember what it does, and I don't care. Also, you can... Bloated is an injury, actually, now. It used to be a curse. I was gonna say you can remove it with the teddy bear, but that's not true. Speaking of the teddy bear, let's get the teddy bear. We actually don't have a single curse, so I don't know. Oh, we could just dice roll it, right? I don't want the Doom. Now, I would probably take the Doom if we didn't have Mind Drain, but, you know, probably fine. Like, listen, as long as we have, because we don't have Inzmasu Look, and even if we got Inzmasu Look, I could use the stuffed toy, right? Because Inzmasu Look does damage to you randomly whenever you investigate a seaside location. The lighthouse also counts for this. So you take bonus damage, like, almost, like, there's a chance that every lighthouse investigation you take bonus damage. And by bonus damage, I mean random damage of any type. So, you know, as long as we don't go below 6 max sanity, I don't really care about how many times we have to use Mind Drain. But we can just keep the, we keep the toy, and if worse comes to worse, you know, it's pretty bad, right? But... Now, we don't want to mess around here too much because I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Every single time I fight this boss, I nuke the roommate out of existence, right? Like, every single time I fight the roommate, it's like, you don't live past turn 1. But, so I don't know if this is one of those bosses that's like, we secretly have, like, a you take double damage with no telegraph. But I'm pretty sure that's not on turn 1, and I'm gonna Mind Drain again anyways, so... We could take 10 damage here. I don't want to take 10 damage here, but you could. And we're going to use this one more time. And the thing is, actually, you want to make sure that you've raised your reason over 6 for this, because you might not be able to heal it later if we lose the bathtub or whatever, right? So you just kind of want to roll it like that. So, I mean, Listen, I'm not proud of having to use Mind Drain on a challenge run, but it's like, it was also the roommate, so as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, the war has changed, and the violence has escalated, okay? The roommate is a devious creature. Now, let's look at the lighthouse finally, right? We got boss fight, which is pretty interesting. We have charisma, so -2. Second mystery, we know what that is. Dexterity, -3. So it's -0, -2, -3, -2. And then if we have the, you know, the sixth thing, Heart of Darkness or whatever, -6, -2. So we're completely big chillin'. Now, I remember the bonus two, the second mystery and the second enemy. Do you? We're doing the Dora the Explorer coded bit here. Yep. I mean, we just hopefully, like, rinse you immediately, right? We also could just get rid of the Ancient Ring here, by the way, because there's no strength check at all. And we have the, you know, the health to get past it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We could just literally just throw every single thing that we have, and assuming that this hits, it'll also do bonus damage if we throw the Meat Cleaver, because it'll count as blunt. Now, yeah, I think that's fine. We can do that. We can literally... I'm gonna keep the Stalker's Mask, though, just because, you know. Alright, that's pretty bad, actually. But, hey, look at this. We're doing 5 damage on the kick for some reason, so... I don't know why. Where are we getting the second bonus damage from? Is it counting the Meat Cleaver for some reason? That's crazy. It shouldn't. Huh. So we saved some Doom there, and then we got hit by more Doom, so it just kind of, like, canceled itself out, you know? We can't get enough Charisma here, that's alright. And even if we, you know, had a Strength check, which we don't, we could just level up and get the Strength back, which we did, but it doesn't matter. Thaumaturgy teacher's always first or second, and I remember what I did first, because it was for the freaking Meat Cleaver. Honestly, I think the tempo from getting the Meat Cleaver for free in Violent Vigil is just so insane. Like, I feel like it's so insane. Like, it's just so good. Like, not having to shop and getting that, like, you know, minimum 4%, but maybe, like, 4 to 13% Doom penalty. Like, I don't know, like I said 13%, but, like, 4 to 12% Doom penalty for just, like, we were 1 second off of the 2222. Oh my god, that would be how much Jin would cost in the new League of Legends patch. That's crazy. But, yeah, no, I think, yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little bit of a weird challenge. And I think the Meat Cleaver gives you insane tempo because you're saving, like, 12 plus Doom, or, like, 4 plus Doom, 8 plus Doom, by just getting a weapon for free. And the thing is, you can spend that on getting a compass, getting a taint... Like, you can... Like, here's the thing. You can get a Meat Cleaver for free in Violent Vigil, and then you can go to the Occult store, and then you can use your money, which you would use to buy a Monkey Wrench, on a Tainted Violin. But without Violent Vigil, I don't know, just get, like, a Monkey Wrench power level strength at 8 or whatever, and then just, like, win the game, right? I don't know, it's tough, it's tough. It's just it's such a weird challenge, because there's not really a... Okay, this is gonna sound mean. There's not really a gimmick. The gimmick is I wanted to use a different weapon on Moriko than the old shotgun. Like, that's literally it. Like, I wanted to use a different weapon than the old shotgun on Moriko. And so, how would you play that challenge? You would... It's actually easier than that, because you don't have a backstory. It could be harder, though, because you get a random old god. But, like, I don't know, like, just play Moriko with a different weapon, which, I mean, why would you, right? Because the old shotgun's amazing, but, like, you know, you can just take the old shotgun and not use it, and then it's the same thing, except you have access to firearms, you know, if you wanted to use the hunting rifle for some reason, which, again, you can use it to cheese a boss or two, but there's not really a lot to say about Butt Dad, except maybe what achievement we unlocked? I don't know where it was on the list here. Chain Smoker moment. I don't know, I don't know where this achievement is. Catch me if you can. Handcuff the ultimate opportunist. Unlocks ghostly spirits. The greatest... They're saying it's the greatest achievement of all time. Welcome to the family. No, 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 no. But Dad... Oh, here we go. Brainworms. It is what it is. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.